Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. I got a fantastic question by one of the viewers of this channel. If I get the Spedience Monster, is it worth to get the Handy Gym as well or not? Now, many of you guys might not even know what the Handy Gym is, so let me start from the beginning. Originally, when the pandemic hit, I was looking for a way to work out at home because all the gyms were closed. So what I did was I found a tonal. Bought the tonal, put it on the wall, fell in love. Incredible machine. To this day, the machine is incredible. There's no denying that. The company is another story, but to each his own. If you guys like the tonal, that's great. I mean, it had its place in my life, and I've moved past that place now. But what ended up happening, though, was I fell in love with training so much, and I got spoiled. I was training from home all the time with the tonal. And then I realized, well, if I could train on the go, if I could have a tonal-like machine on the go, then I would be unstoppable. And it was true. At that time, I worked on a truck and I lived in New York City. Tons of parks, tons of areas to go and train outdoors. So I decided to look into a portable gym machine. I eventually found a recovery device called Handy Gym. At the time, Handy Gym was not advertising their equipment for bodybuilding, but I saw potential that the company didn't even know existed. So I bought this recuperation device, this stretching device, and I started using it to bodybuild. And man, let me tell you, it works. It's like a portable 220 pounds or maybe more than 220 pounds. I don't remember what the max is, but it's ridiculous. It's a portable, lightweight way to train on the go. And I fell in love. And when I fell in love with that thing, I was like, I need to tell you guys about it. So I told you guys about it, and tons of people ended up purchasing that machine. Now, years later, I stopped using that machine for the most part, okay? Talk about why right now. I stopped using it for the most part because I'm mostly now at home. I no longer live in New York. I have a Spedience Gym Monster at home, so there's no need or desire for me to go out and find a place to train. I'm not out on, working all the time, so there's no need for me to carry my Handy Gym with me so I can train on my downtime at work. Now I'm at home. I train at home on the Spedience Gym Monster. But I still do have the Handy Gym for those off times where my power might go out. For example, the last time the power went out in my house, broke out the Handy Gym, and I was doing my squats with the Handy Gym. And I was like, wow, I'm so glad I brought this thing to Mexico with me. Because it's amazing that you get so much weight, so much portability, and you don't need Wi-Fi. You don't need an app. It's just pure training when you want. And a lot of devices these days don't give you that. I mean, you're essentially walking around with hundreds of pounds in your hand. I remember once I went to a park, and I showed you guys this in a video. I went to a park and saw all these guys training at the park. They had like literally hundreds of pounds of equipment with them that they had in like a wheelbarrow or something. And they wheeled it onto the field, they trained with it, and then they had to pack down everything, roll everything out when they left. I had all that weight with me, but it was in a nice, neat, compact Handy Gym. Absolutely remarkable. I just realized I didn't have my microphone on, so hopefully you guys were able to hear all that okay. So to answer this gentleman's question, is it worth it to get a Spedience Gym Monster and a Handy Gym at the same time? Well, that totally depends on, as you guys might be able to tell from my story, lifestyle. Are you out and about? Do you prefer to train while you're out, while you're inside? Are you mostly at home? Where are you? What are you doing? Handy Gym also comes along with a learning curve. I have probably, I want to say hundreds of videos on Handy Gym to teach you guys how to use it because there is a learning curve to it. But once you capture the learning curve, your muscle memory and your brain, you'll never forget it. Handy Gym is an incredibly powerful device. Not only are you training for muscle growth, for strength, you're also getting cardio in at the same time. And so it will wipe you out. But after you use it for a couple weeks, maybe a month, your body is going to become incredibly strong using that machine. You're going to end up having a ton of stamina. You're going to be very powerful both physically, mentally, because it mentally taxes you. And you're just going to be a very strong individual in general. That machine was one of the best times in my life, let me tell you. And I don't use it now just because, like I said, it's more convenient to not use it now because I'm at home. So if you're out and about, or if you want a home gym, totally go with the Speediance Gym Monster. And then if you're out a lot, you travel a lot, you're at hotels a lot, you're at parks a lot, you work on a truck like I used to do, and you have downtime to train, Handy Gym, absolutely. It's basically the mechanical version of a Unitree pump, except the mechanical version, Handy Gym, has a ton more weight than the Unitree pump. Now, recently Unitree Pump came out with the Unitree Pump Max or whatever it's called. I actually just did a video on that if you guys want to check it out. That machine would probably be very valuable if you were able to use it in the same fashion that you would use a Handy Gym. You connect it to a tree, you connect it to a fence. But no, I don't believe you can do that with the Unitree Pump Max. I believe you're forced to connect it to some type of a rack, which means all of a sudden it got much less convenient, much more expensive, and kind of pointless because it kind of becomes just a home gym at that point. So why do you need a convenient tiny little home gym when you can just get something like a Speediance Gym Monster, which is already tiny, convenient, and is already set up perfectly right out of the box? Anyway, that's another video that we actually covered already. So I recommend you to get a Handy Gym? Sure. If your circumstances call for it, and if you're willing to learn that learning curve. Again, I have hundreds of videos on it, and you can always try to schedule time with me, and I can try to teach you how to use it, which I've done for hundreds of people already. I used to train people on how to use this machine. Now, the next question is, where would you buy one? Well, I do believe that the original Handy Gyms were coming from Spain. I do believe they're still coming from Spain. I do believe you can still purchase them on whatever that Spain Handy Gym website is. I don't remember what it is now, but you guys can Google it. Just Google Handy Gym and you'll find it. Or you can check the links in the descriptions to my video. I'll have a link in there for you. I'll put one in there. You can buy it from Spain, which will probably give you more options as long as they're selling the way I remember them selling. Or you can buy them from Mueller Sports. Mueller Sports, they took over the United States sales of Handy Gym quite a while ago, and I do believe that they still have some left. In fact, I do believe the ones they have left, while there will be limited variety, have a huge discount on the ones that are left, which is pretty great, right? So check out Mueller Sports. And while you're at Mueller Sports, also make sure to check out the Revive Recovery Care technology. I talk about this machine a lot. But as time goes on, and as I watch the news, I see much more of a reason to buy it than ever. It is incredible if you need healing. It will heal you. I said in a video the other day, and I will never stop saying it, I hurt my leg doing squats, and that thing saved me. I'm not joking. I put that thing on my legs, and after only a few sessions, my legs were back to normal, and I was limping for days. Absolutely insane. It's good for warming up, cooling down, and it's good for healing. These days, many people, unfortunately, not trying to scare you, just being honest, are getting blood clots. This machine will help you prevent blood clots. Mueller Sports carries this machine. It's proprietary. It's very high quality, and you cannot compare it to any other type of technology, compression technology on the market. You cannot compare it. It's not the same. The other companies machines don't work the same, okay? So I've done videos talking about the differences. Trust me, if you want to set yourself up for success, whether it's for upper body or lower body, in terms of healing, post-workout, pre-workout, your training in general, this machine is for you. And if you just have a busy, active lifestyle or just want to maintain your health, because again, these days, blood clots are a huge thing, unfortunately, this machine will absolutely help you with that. So I hope this video answered your question. Would I recommend the Handy Gym? Absolutely. I would recommend it for you to get it at Mueller Sports, very cheap. And then, of course, if you need extra pieces, you could always probably get that from Spain. I would totally recommend you to do that. And you can check the link in the description, not only for the Revive compression technology by Mueller Sports, but also for the Handy Gym information, whether it's from Spain or whether it's from the United States. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. See you at the next one.